It's time for Green Canyon High School Sports, a presentation of 100.9 Light FM and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Cast-A-Lite, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, Green Canyon Booster Club, DD Auto and Salvage, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Auto Care, Cache Valley Daily, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, and The Logo Shop. Now, it's time for the Green Canyon Wolves on 100.9 Light FM.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to North Logan, Utah, the home of the Green Canyon Wolves. It's time for round 2 of the UHSAA 4A playoffs. And Green Canyon will host Westfield in a homestand, their only homestand, coach, of this playoffs. The winner of this one going to head on down to Southern Utah for the quarterfinals. Stockton Jukes and Terrell Baldwin here with you on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. We finally got some winter weather out there, Coach. How you feeling today?
It's great to be inside today, Stockton. Looking forward to this game.
We are taking a look at the bracket right now for the 4A playoffs. Around Region 11, Logan upset Skyview, the 20th seed over the 13 seed. Westfield beat Bear River to get here. Ridgeline hosting Hillcrest today, and that's everyone in Region 11. We'll be right back after the national anthem.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon Sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Locker 42. This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at The Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call The Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Welcome on back into North Logan, Utah. It is indeed a long way to the top of 4A, Coach, and the climb starts today for the Green Canyon Wolves. For Westfield, they're already a step into this climb after a win against Bear River down at their home court just a couple nights ago. It was Wednesday night that this tournament started, and like we mentioned, coming up next is going to be the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals at Southern Utah. That's coming next weekend. The quarterfinals will start on February 20th, Thursday, semifinals Friday, and the finals on Saturday. But first, we got to take care of business here, T.
Yeah, round one is obviously very important as far as Green Canyon is concerned. Like you said, Westfield was able to defeat Bear River earlier this week, and now it's Green Canyon's turn. Green Canyon very opportunistic, and a great opportunity here for them to be able to take on Westfield just 5 days after they defeated them by a pretty resounding 20-point margin, Stockton.
Yep, it was a 31-point win for Green Canyon the first time they met here in this building. And then, like you mentioned, T, literally a week ago yesterday, they beat Westfield by 22 down at Westfield. So this is a pretty comfortable matchup for Green Canyon in region, something they've had success in. A lot of offense has been had in these matchups. And as we get introduced to our starting lineups here, we'll take a look at the uniform check brought to you by the Logo Shop. They really can put your logo on just about anything. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, they all trust the Logo Shop. Green Canyon's going to be in their home whites with the green and black trim and lettering. Westfield in the burnt orange with the silver lettering and white trim. Pretty solid matchup. Westfield, the Longhorns obviously taking a nod from Texas, getting their colors from down there. Green Canyon in the greens for that canyon just off to our east. But man, what a beautiful day outside it's turned into. It was kind of snowy, kind of cloudy the last couple days, but a beautiful day, especially for sports, a beautiful weekend for basketball too. We're going to have a great matinee tomorrow at the Spectrum, 2 o'clock against New Mexico. And even tonight, if you're a hockey fan, just behind us, right next door to us is George S. Eccles Ice Center. Utah State Hockey is going to host their bitter rivals Weber State for senior night tonight. They beat them 3-2 in overtime last night down in Ogden, so it's sure to be a fun matchup. I'm thrilled to get going today.
Yeah, a lot of great things going on in our valley, Stockton, and we're going to have a great one here. I look for Green Canyon to come out and pretty much dictate exactly what's going on. But like we were talking about in pregame, you never underestimate your opponent. I know Coach Brown will have his team ready to roll. On the other side of the ball, I know that Coach Mike Russell will have his team ready. The question will be, can Coach Russell and his team, the Longhorns, make enough baskets to stay in contention with a Green Canyon team that's playing extremely well and playing with a lot of confidence? For Green Canyon to have a chance to win tonight, they got to rebound, run, and advance to the next round.
Here we go, tip-off at center court. Gavin Crane wins it on the way down, and we are underway in North Logan. Stokes on the ball. He's going to move to his right and find Jude Haig. Haig right back to Stokes. They'll take their time early on.
Westfield's going to start out in some type of zone.
Boston down to that bottom baseline on the left side. Now back out to Stokes, right wing. He will drive to the block, float one up, and score off the glass. Opening points go to Easton Stokes. It's 2-0.
Right away, Green Canyon extends their full court defense.
Here's Westfield now, their first offensive possession. They're moving left to right across your radio dial in this first half. Kick it right into the middle. Floater from in front of the charity stripe falls left. Rebound to Jude Haig. Haig across the timing line finds Stokes on the left wing. Stokes, two-hop drive, kicks to Boston Horman. Right corner three, in and out, but the rebound is down for Gavin Crane, and he puts back the second chance.
Nice job by Gavin Crane. He's been pretty assertive on the offensive glass. Love to see him continue to do that for the Green Canyon Wolves.
Three-quarter press early on for Green Canyon, and Gavin Crane's going to get caught with his hand in the cookie jar. 55 seconds into this one, we've got our first foul. 4-0 Green Canyon.
Our officials tonight, Bart Paul, Paige Zola, and Barry Beveridge.
Up across the perimeter now for Westfield. They go left wing up towards the center now. Right wing into the right corner. Open shot. Quick one, and it's just a little bit short. Rebound down to Jude Haig. It's knocked out of his hands. Rolls around. Easton Stokes will corral it. Stokes floats one over to the right wing. Jude Haig. Deep three. My goodness. Nice. Timeout Westfield. 7-0 Green Canyon. That's how you draw it up, Coach.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Russell, you got to get a time out there and just remind them, hey, we know who their shooters are. We've seen it 2 times this year. Make sure you close out on balance. Maybe do something just a little bit different. Close out a little bit closer, force them to put the ball on the ground instead of shooting those 3-pointers.
Now for Jude Haig, you often talk about scorers seeing red. Jude Haig sees orange, Coach.
Yeah.
We talk about his 51-point performance against Mountain Crest. He always finds the bucket against Westfield. This is the color you don't want to be wearing in front of this guy.
He's shooting comfortable shots within the range that's a step beyond the 3-point line.
Yeah, I mean, it's about an NBA three.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he just stepped up and hit that one like it was nothing and shot it very comfortably.
Baseline inbound now for Westfield after that quick timeout off the Jude Haig 3-pointer. In quickly, full court press now as Horman's going to stretch himself all the way to that baseline. Westfield moving far side, 6.5 to go in this first quarter. They get it across on the left side. Now into the right corner, still trying to find some space. Here's Laughter to his left. Finds Fowers. Fowers looking for space. Back into the right corner for Slaw. Slaw has to dribble it out, back straight up top for Laughter. Bounce pass to his left. Driving towards that baseline, almost out of bounds. McCormick finds the corner. Three is way long. Horman grabs it out of the air. 2 minutes down in the first quarter. Easton Stokes down the right side. Now back straight up top for Boston Horman. Right wing Stokes. Kicked across, left corner. Lance Cox gave up that three. Back to the right corner for Crane. And straight up top, they'll reset with Stokes. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Green Canyon. 5:45 now in the quarter. Stokes directing traffic. 3 different baskets from 3 different players for Green Canyon so far. Stokes looking to make his second. He's going to find Haig instead, straight away. Hand in his face, finds Horman. Back to Haig. Deep three, left wing. Just short. Horman almost had the rebound, but it gets away from everyone.
You know, I think that's the deepest we've seen Green Canyon go into the shot clock in quite a while, Stockton.
They do like to play up-tempo. It's something that often helps retain momentum for this team. We've talked about it before, but you give up a big bucket on one end. If you score in 5 seconds on the other end, all that momentum goes away. Now 5:15 left in the quarter. Westfield on the left side of their offense, looking to the right wing. Now into the right corner. Nowhere to go. Back around into the right corner. Driving is Laughter, trying to kick into the middle. Knocked away temporarily by Lance Cox, but a great recovery and finish by Harrison. Jordan Harrison has Westfield's first 2 of the game, and then a nice defensive play from Fowers to knock that out. It'll be a sideline inbound right next to Westfield's bench for Green Canyon.
You see after that score there by Westfield, Green Canyon's trying to get the ball up the floor as quickly as they possibly can.
Here's Stokes just in front of midcourt. Moving to his right, Green Canyon will start their motion. Stokes pops out on the left wing, thought about the three, gives it up, fakes right, drives left, floats it, and scores. Good move from Stokes.
Yeah, great head fake there, great ball fake by Easton Stokes.
Slaw looking to his left. Left corner Fowers, double teamed, had to float that inside and missed his man. Steal Gavin Crane. Crane trying to go coast to coast. Oh, one-handed bounce pass, finds Cox in transition.
What a great pass there by Gavin Crane to his streaking Lance Cox.
Westfield again, pressure from behind from Horman. They get across midcourt. Now into the right corner, Green Canyon playing a 2-man on the ball, but a reach is going to be called on Cox as Stokes goes tumbling.
Yeah, Green Canyon there in their trapping defense, looking to force that long cross-court pass for a stealing opportunity.
Sideline inbound, this time next to the Green Canyon bench. McCormick takes it, drops it back to Laughter. Laughter running the point. Now inside, they find Drew Faddis on the court. Faddis spinning, trying to work on Cox, rejected by Lance. Lance gets the rebound too, takes a bump but recovers, and now here's Stokes with the basketball. 3:45, Gavin Crane, left wing three, just a little bit left, but Jude Haig has an offensive board. He's gonna try and spin, go inside, knocked away from him, and then we've got a grab on Jude Haig. He is, I read his lips, I'm not gonna repeat what he said, but definitely feels like he was getting hacked in there, Coach.
Yeah, sure. He sure felt like it, and I know he took the ball up strong, trying to initiate a little bit of contact. Looks like we've got Jamison Thompson and Gavin Erickson checking in for the Green Canyon Wolves.
Harrison across midcourt for Westfield. 3.5 to go in the first quarter. 11-2 Green Canyon, the current score. Now Laughter to Faddis.
Faddis had a good game the other night, scored 7 points in a row.
He's going to try and drive. That was maybe 4 steps. They let him get away with it, and J-Mo has the rebound. Haig to the right side, floats one across. Gavin Crane now into the corner for Horman, gives it right back. Trying to chuck that into the corner for Erickson. It's tipped at the point of the pass. It'll be Green Canyon's ball. Valentine's Day theme here for the student section. Happy Valentine's Day, belated Valentine's Day to all you guys out there. Jamison Thompson now from just inside that right wing, finds Jude Haig all alone up top. You cannot do that.
Yeah, if you're Westfield, you've got to know that play's coming. Should have that scattered out.
I think some of Logan Brown's best coaching comes on those inbound plays, Coach.
Absolutely, and inbound plays right after a timeout as well.
Oh, what a drive and a finish, right-handed, but up and under for Jordan Harrison.
Yeah, good finish there by Harrison.
He's got all 4 points for Westfield so far. It's 14-4 with 2:36 to go in the quarter.
Whoops. Westfield definitely trying to.
Jude Haig just lost that one. Gavin Crane was trying to find him popping out. They got caught in traffic like you wanted, Coach, but he just missed the pass.
Yeah, Westfield definitely trying to focus, obviously, on Jude Haig on the defensive side of the basketball, trying to eliminate any scoring opportunities for him.
Laughter kicks to that left corner. Shooter left alone. That's good. 3-ball for McCormick.
Good shot there by Cormick within the framework of their offense. Westfield would like to see some more of that.
Cole McCormick, the senior guard. First deep ball for Westfield. He's the second bucket for Westfield now today. Harrison obviously with 4 already. Crane over to Erickson. Now they kick it into the corner for J-Mo. Designed to get to Horman on the block, and he's fouled on the floor. Horman reminds me a little bit of that Carson Templin build where he can play a little more physical than you'd think by looking at him.
Yeah, I love the way Boston plays. He's got a little bit of plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. I love his style.
Stokes left wing. Left corner now for Erickson. Drives, kicks it right back to Horman, who's left alone in that corner, and he drains it. Green Canyon responds in kind, 17-7.
Great dribble drive there by Erickson to set up that wide open three-pointer by Boston Horman.
Horman's got 3, Haig's got 6, and Stokes has 4. Driving now Westfield, back out to the left wing. McCormick again. Now doubling his per game average at 6 points today in just the first quarter.
McCormick shooting the ball with a lot of confidence.
Minute 15 to go in this first quarter. Horman from the opposite corner, in and out. Rebound, J-Mo had it for a second, knocked away. Stokes gets to it. Working on the screen. They're going to give a moving screen to J-Mo. He was shuffling there.
Yep, probably just didn't have quite time to set up.
Yeah, he was set for a second, and then he tried to hop to his right to reset, and that's when the contact happened. So correct call there, 1:03 remaining in the first quarter. 17-10 after 2 big threes from McCormick for Westfield. They're going to need more of that. Daxton Laughter, the junior guard, running the offense so far for Westfield. Hands it off to Ortigan. Physical play outside the perimeter. Now a drive.
Oh,
great
nice
move.
Drive.
Jaden Fowers with some power and some speed. About a 6-second difference between shot and game clock. J-Mo winds up from deep. That's going to be knocked out. Horman influencing that one out of bounds. It'll be Westfield ball. 31.9 to go in the quarter, so no shot clock for Westfield. They'll probably go last shot of the quarter. After being down at 13 at one point in this quarter, 17-12 is not bad, but then they just throw the ball away. Cole McCormick was not looking for the pass.
Yeah, if you're Westfield, you can't have those unforced turnovers like that. You got to value every possession, take care of that basketball.
25.8 now for Green Canyon. Plenty of time to work with. Stokes brings it across midcourt. Hands off to J-Mo, and now J-Mo will sit. Haig moving around. Pops up top to come get it. Now they'll start that play. Stokes on the right side. J-Mo pops up looking for the screen. It's a fake. Haig trying to open himself up on the right wing. The dummy did not work. Knocked away from J-Mo on the baseline. It'll stay with Green Canyon. 4.3 to go. Haig going to throw this one in. Floats it over for J-Mo on the elbow. Now the wraparound frees up Gavin Crane, and he is fouled, trying to cut back to the basket. That's going to be against number 11, Gavin Ortigan. Second team foul against Westfield this quarter.
That's a nice catch there by J-Mo to keep that ball high and find a streaking Gavin Crane.
They float one for Gavin Crane, does not connect. Now a launched ball, three-quarter court, misses right. And we will end the first quarter, at 17-12. Coach, give me your thoughts after that. Green Canyon started to run away, and then they sat down a little bit.
Green Canyon had a great start. Westfield then got on a little bit of a streak, and one of the things that's interesting is even though Green Canyon's up 17-12, Westfield's playing and feeling and cheering like they're still in the game, like they think they can win it. You don't want them playing with any confidence. You never know what could happen. If you're Green Canyon, you got to keep rebounding. You got to keep running. Give yourselves plenty of scoring opportunities.
Green Canyon Basketball is sponsored by Preston Watts Collision and Glass. Trained technicians, the latest equipment, and over 5 decades of experience to guarantee a perfect auto body repair and the safest glass replacement. Stay with us here on 100.9 Light FM. We will be right back after this break.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning sharp copiers.
Start of the second quarter here in North Logan. Westfield trailing by 5, 17-12. Stockton Jukes and Coach Terrell Baldwin here with you on 100.9 Light FM and CashValleyDaily.com. Nice pass inside for Laughter, trying to get it to that right corner. But a trap there by Gavin Crane. They'll have to reset up top. Kicking it all the way around again. Laughter in that left corner. Moving up top. Over to that side for Slaw. Slaw down into the corner. Fowers has to kick it straight back up for Laughter. 8 on the shot clock, knocked away by Cox. It'll stay with Westfield, but only 7 on the shot clock.
Westfield definitely being patient these last few possessions, and it's paid off for them.
5 seconds now on the shot clock. They hand off to Laughter. It's blocked by Stokes. Now tipped away by Westfield. It'll stay with Green Canyon. Would have been a shot clock violation anyway. Great defensive possession out of the break.
What a great defensive play there by Easton Stokes to knock that ball away.
Haig waiting for a man now. Gavin Crane will pop up top to take this. Hands off to Stokes. 7:20 remaining in the second quarter. Green Canyon going right to left across your radio dial for the first half. Lance Cox, right wing, had space for the three. He's going to drive instead. Now in the middle.
Nice.
What vision to find Jamison Thompson through traffic, Coach.
What a pass there by Lance Cox.
That's 2 for JMO. It's 19-12 Green Canyon. Now looking to his right is Laughter trying to answer. Right wing. Give and go. What a move down low and a finish for Jaden Fowers.
Nice catch there, a move by Jaden Fowers.
He's only a junior too. He'll be back next year for Westfield, a new school this year. They're starting to establish their sports. Obviously, if you're a Green Canyon fan, you know it takes a little bit to get going, but something switched last year for these guys, so. JMO, right wing, pops out to Stokes. Stokes straight away up top. Now floats one over the top for Gavin Crane. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Yeah, what a year, and really what a few years it's been for Green Canyon basketball specifically. Logan Brown has had quite the run, but now he's secured that #1 seed in 4A this year. Really wanted it last year. It ended up being like a couple percentage points behind LCA in that 4A, but Leighton Christian getting dropped down to 3A this year. Just an impressive season so far as Gavin Crane hits that first one. This #1 seed against the 16 seed Westfield is really the dream scenario, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Coach Brown and his Green Canyon Wolves are just playing about as well as they possibly can. Obviously, you've got a lot of game here left to go, but you want to do anything you can to advance and get to Cedar City.
When having that full week off against just 4 days like Westfield did, that can make a huge difference as well, especially in the middle of the school year.
Yeah, absolutely. Knowing Coach Brown like I do, I know that he's done nothing but drill his guys on fundamentals and how to execute coming down the stretch, and I know they'll be ready if they advance to Cedar City after this game tonight.
Great defense from Lance Cox, standing up Jordan Harrison. Westfield now 10 on the shot clock. They kick it out to Laughter, fakes the left wing 3, now bounce pass inside to Harrison. He's fouled by the hip of Gavin Crane, just a little too horizontal in that jump, Coach.
Yeah, good ball fake there by Westfield to get Gavin Crane in the air. That's going to be Gavin's second, I believe.
The vertical was great. He just jumped into him. So.
Yeah. You can see Westfield's offense. They're just a little bit more methodical. They need to get the ball and make it sure it's a possession game, a half-court game. They can't get running. On the other side of that, if you're Green Canyon, you've got, like I said, you've got to rebound and run. You want it to be an up-tempo game, get the thing going in your favor. I think we need to get going and get running a little bit more.
Gav checks out with 2 fouls early in this one. Harrison 2 for 2 at the line. It's 21-16 with just under 6 minutes to go in this first half, and a timeout is called by Westfield. 7-point game now, or excuse me, 5-point game now, Coach. If you're Westfield, the adjustments you got to make down here, obviously defensively it's been a struggle to keep Green Canyon from the basket, but you're starting to find ways to get to the hoop. What do you think you got to lean on here?
You've got to keep giving Green Canyon some different looks. They've had some type of box-and-one defense they've been running. They always have got to know where Jude Haig is. You can't afford to let him get going. But the problem with Westfield is when they're trying to guard Green Canyon, there's so many different weapons. You've got to make sure you close that unbalanced and limit their second chance opportunities. On the other side of that, if you're Coach Brown and you're Green Canyon, again, I think the strength of Green Canyon is when they get out and run, get the ball up the floor. If they try to execute in the half court, their half court execution works best when they're running. If they try and go deep in the shot clock, I don't think that benefits them. You want to rebound and run the floor and get the pace and tempo in your favor.
Quick strategy there by Coach Baldwin, brought to you by Castelite. Whether you're looking for brick for your home, tile for a bathroom remodel, or pavers for a new walkway, think Castelite, online at castalite.com. 5:56 remaining now in the second quarter. Green Canyon back onto the floor. It'll be their basketball from the baseline to our right as they move right to left. Stokes bringing this one up. He's got 4 points. Haig leading the team with 6, but everyone on the floor for Green Canyon has at least a bucket. Horman finds J-Mo up top. Now trying to float that one down to Lance Cox on the far block and just missed him. High and wide. It'll stay 21-16, 5:44 to go. Laughter goes left. Jackson Slaw back over to Laughter on the right wing. Stokes following them very far outside that perimeter. Now left corner, McCormick drives. Got trapped and throws it right to Jude Haig. Haig draws the foul just before half court. That'll be the second team foul against Westfield this quarter. That's going to go against number 5, Cole McCormick. His first personal. Stokes over to the left wing for J-Mo. Was looking for Cox, now we'll find him straight up top. Stokes right wing. Foreman rotating over, now he finds J-Mo across, wing to wing. Back up top, now around for Jude Haig. Deep right wing three, nothing but twine.
Nice shot right there by Jude Haig. Love to see him get on a roll.
Laughter now, right wing, thought about a response. Goes back over to Slaw, right back to Laughter.
1-3-1 defense here by Green Canyon.
Threw that one right in between Laughter and Harrison. Somehow it's recovered on the near side. Really good balance by Fowers to keep that alive. Now they go to Fowers in the right corner. He'll throw up a three, and it's long again. But a good rebound by McCormick.
Not shot clock shouldn't have been reset, I don't think there. I don't think it drew iron, did it, Stockton?
It didn't touch a thing. So they're going to have to put this back. I don't know quite where the shot clock was at.
Yeah, I think it was at 26.
No, it was at 8.
Oh.
It was pretty far into the possession. They'd been passing it around quite a bit. So 8 seconds on the shot clock now. They'll get it into Harrison. Down to 6 on the shot clock. Handoff. Deep three coming from Slaw. Just a little long and right. Rebound Stokes. Stokes in transition. Fires down low. Was looking for Cox, and J-Mo knocked it out of bounds.
Westfield doing a nice job of recovering defensively. Really preventing Green Canyon from pushing the ball like they normally like to.
Seems like a lack of communication there, too, between recipients. Back into that corner, looking for Fowers. No space for him. He's going to have to throw that back out to Laughter. Laughter across for Slaw. Back to Laughter straight away. Wanted the three, not going to get it. Fowers, right corner. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. 10 on the shot clock now for Westfield as they drive left. Kick out. Deep three for Slaw is just a little bit wide. Boston Horman rebound. Over to Jude Haig, right wing. He's going to try and drive. Stopped at the perimeter. Gets it over to J-Mo. Faked a deep three. Hops to the elbow, and they're going to call it travel. I've seen worse in this game, Coach. Either way, I guess they're saying no pro hop in Utah high school basketball.
Interesting there.
3:36 on the clock in this second quarter. Up top for Harrison. Now Laughter backing out. Stokes following him way out there. Hand off to McCormick. Draws the double. Fights through it. Now down to Harrison on the left block. Kicking around. Nice ball movement outside. Left corner. Laughter gives up the three. Mid-range jumper is way long off the glass.
Good defensive possession there by Green Canyon.
Stokes driving. Left corner. Jude Haig. Bang!
Yeah, you got to know where he is in transition if you're Westfield.
I almost don't need to look anymore. If he's that open, you can turn away.
As soon as he made that shot, you saw Coach Mike Russell reach up and scratch his head like, oh no, what else can I do?
Cross-court pass. McCormick makes a nice move, gets himself free with the ball fake and scores.
Nice move over there by McCormick to keep them within striking distance.
Stokes, 2:40 to go in this first half. Green Canyon leading by 8. It's 27-19. Haig pops out to take this one. Finds Gavin Erickson, mostly uncontested. Now JMO hands off to Haig. Right in front of the basket. Driving to his right side. Gets through traffic and scores. Hit the ground pretty hard. Gives the official a little bit of a glance and moves back down the floor. 2:15 to go in this second quarter. Laughter calling a play. Waiting for motion. Finds McCormick. Coach Brown not happy with the defensive rotation there for his guys as they keep that ball way outside the perimeter. Slaw back to his left for Laughter. Under 2 to go in this quarter. Laughter, right corner. McCormick gave up the three, got himself loose, but kicked it back out to Laughter. His right wing three is no good. Harrison has the offensive rebound, but it's an over the back. And the ball hit the rim, so they would have reset the shot clock, but they are going to call over the back a push on Harrison to get that rebound. I don't know. I thought it looked pretty clean, but they don't pay me to wear the zebra uniform, so. 14 points for Haig. He'll take this inbounds pass. 1:40 to go now in the first half. Stokes driving baseline. Gets under the hoop. Up and under.
Nice move there by Easton Stokes.
You're going to have to play him a whole lot harder than that, Coach.
Yeah, he just pretty much walked that guy down and flipped it up underneath the basket. Love to see the imagination of Easton Stokes when he's out there playing basketball.
That's 6 for Easton today. Up top, Fowers looking for options. Finds Faddis. Handoff, a nice shot from Slaw from that left elbow, but it's a little long. Rebound, Boston Horman. Horman gets away from a jabbing hand, runs into the back of JMO and travels after he got caught up on JMO. That's a couple times now JMO's just gotten caught in a bad spot on that right block.
Yeah, trying to get to the right place and can't quite out-sprint his teammate.
Slaw across to Laughter. Bounce pass back to Slaw. 52 seconds remaining in this first half. Left corner three is no good. Boston Horman has another board. Stokes now across midcourt. Looking for the 2-for-1 if they can play this smart. Right corner, Lance Cox going to throw it up and score. They turn the shot clock off generously for Westfield, maybe a second early. So Westfield will have a 36-second possession. You really need better out of your home court clock operator, Coach. You should have had another possession. 34-19, it doesn't matter, Green Canyon's up by 15 anyway. Oh, that could have been a foul against Stokes there. Slaw went to the ground. Fancy finish is nowhere near the rim. Faddis on the follow-up misses left. JMO has the board, and that'll end the half. Green Canyon up 34-19, a 15-point lead after our first 16 minutes of action. Coach Baldwin, give me your thoughts on that. What's Green Canyon been doing right, and what can Westfield improve on?
I think Green Canyon's just been very methodical to this point. They need to still get the ball out and run. On the other side, it feels like Westfield is doing some nice things, but they're still down 15.
To me, I think you got to get McCormick some more open shots. He's been shooting confidently in that first quarter, and then Harrison, too, if you can get him some more work on that block. I mean, right now, Green Canyon's not really having to use JMO or Gavin Crane at all.
Yeah, I just don't think Westfield can score enough baskets to stay in the game. On the other side, I'll tell you what, all of a sudden you think, okay, we're stopping Jude Haig, we're stopping Boston Horman. All of a sudden Lance Cox steps up and hits a three. You've got Easton Stokes who comes along the baseline and gets very creative and makes an easy layup there. They're pretty tough to stop, and they're playing really well right now and with a lot of confidence.
Time for halftime in North Logan, brought to you by Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning. We're finally getting that winter weather that Logan is infamous for if you're like me and from the southeast. But if you're looking for a gas fireplace, you can call them at 435-752-7272. Or if you need a tune-up, you can schedule your service calls on their website, advancedheating-ac.com. This is Green Canyon Basketball, brought to you by Cache Valley Daily. The latest news about what's going on in your community is found on Cache Valley Daily, including photo galleries and replays of local sports, just like this game. Also want to thank Les Olson IT. What can a business technology partner do for you? All the office products you need and a great service team. Learn more at lesolson.com. We'll take a quick breather here. I'm going to get a little bit of water, and then we'll be right back for the final 16 minutes of action at Green Canyon High School.
Graphic Systems.
Les Olson IT.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Locker 42. This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalight. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Locker 42 is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Welcome back into North Logan, Utah. Green Canyon High School hosting Westfield in the second round of the UHSAA 4A basketball playoffs. Stockton Jukes and Coach Terrell Baldwin here with you on 100.9 Light FM and CacheValleyDaily.com. As Jude Haig takes the inbound to get us started for this second half. Green Canyon leading 34-19, behind 14 points from that man himself, Jude Haig. Nice floater inside to Gavin Crane. It was knocked out of his hands as he went up to the rim, and then they are going to say that he stepped out of bounds trying to recover it. I thought he got hacked in the arm there. That's why the ball came out like that, because that's usually why it looks like that. But again, they don't pay me to wear the zebra uniform.
Yeah, great set there coming out of that halftime by Green Canyon. Unfortunately, just couldn't convert it.
20 seconds down. A pass behind Harrison is taken away by Gavin Crane. Crane across midcourt. Handles the ball, gives it to Jude Haig. Deep right wing three, in and out. Knocked away by Lance Cox, trying to find Boston Horman. I think I would have lost my mind if that went in. You remember in Raiders of the Lost Ark when all the people melt at the end of the movie? That's what would have happened to me. 7 minutes, 20 seconds remaining now in this third quarter. Stokes coast to coast, a little too strong. Rebound, Lance Cox, a little too short. Third. Nice. I tell you what, third chance is where it's at. 7:05 now, Green Canyon leading by 17, and another throwaway by Westfield.
If you're Westfield, you can't have those turnovers, and Coach Russell's going to get his guys together and remind them of that.
55 seconds into this one, it's a timeout called by Westfield. It's not looking great so far, 36-19, but again, like you've been saying, Coach, there's a lot of basketball left to play. Yeah. If you're Green Canyon, you cannot afford to get comfortable with that scoreboard.
Absolutely not, and with this timeout being called, I guarantee you Coach Brown's going to come out with some type of set, and they'll execute it like no other, execute it to perfection, and probably get a scoring opportunity. I just love the way he operates and manages his team coming out of timeouts. Takes some great input from his assistant coaches, puts it on the whiteboard down there, and they go ahead and execute it. And I guarantee you they've been through these situations several times. One thing that's interesting about some coaching philosophies and different styles and so on, they usually work on last-second situations at the end of practice, maybe one day a week. Not Coach Brown. He's working on those all throughout practice, every day during the week in preparation for things like this.
Stokes bringing this one up, finds Jude Haig to his right. Now to the right wing for Lance Cox. 6:55 to go in this third quarter. Stokes wrapping around that baseline into the corner. Give and go right back to Cox. Now Stokes again. Wanted the drive, kept on the wing. Back and forth we go between Lance and Easton. Now Gavin Crane on the right block. They're going to give him a charge.
Yeah.
Good set by Jaden Fowers to plant those feet.
Good set coming out of that timeout there by Coach Brown again. Wanted to isolate Gavin Crane down there. Couldn't quite execute it like they wanted to.
Fowers trying to drive through that left wing, double teamed by Stokes and Cox. Now they get it back outside for Laughter. 6:25 to go in the third quarter, still a 17-point game. Laughter looking for options, and we've got a off-ball foul on Green Canyon. Boston Horman getting called for a hold there. That's his first. Green Canyon's second of the quarter. Nobody in foul trouble yet, Coach. I mean, Gavin Crane's got two, but now it's the third quarter. That's not really trouble anymore.
Yeah, I think Green Canyon's playing pretty aggressive defensively without fouling. That's something you like to see.
6:20 remaining now as that one's going to be let go over half court. Smart play by Fowers to realize where he was. Hands it off to Laughter, trapped right at midcourt. Stokes is going to have to drop off now. 6:10 to go in the quarter. Couple score updates for you. Ridgeline leading Hillcrest 36-30 at halftime. Trying to get a score update from Logan down at Dixie
nice
in the meantime, but a great finish from Slaw. Stokes, right wing, finds J-Mo up top. Back to Stokes. Had space for the three. Harrison popped out on him. Stokes swings it around, finds Lance Cox, left wing. Now they go entry for J-Mo. What a spin and what a finish.
Nice move there. Nice drop step by Jamison to initiate it and then came back with his left hand. Love to see that.
5:35 remaining in the third quarter. Laughter to his left for Slaw. If I'm Westfield, I think you got to get back to Harrison, get him down low, and go to the glass.
Right along that baseline seems to be the open area. There we go.
They're going to go McCormick, right corner 3 instead. It's a little short, but a great second chance effort from Fowers is also short. JMO has the rebound and gets fouled.
JMO with a couple of good possessions, one on the offensive end, and ends it down here with a good defensive rebound and a foul.
We get the reach on Harrison, his second personal, and the second of the quarter for Westfield as a team.
Almost feel like Westfield just might be running out of gas here. They just didn't quite come out with the energy they probably needed to get back in this game.
Hey, catch and shoot right wing a little short. Stokes almost had the rebound, and that's going to go off Laughter. Active hands for Easton Stokes. It always pays off eventually. I tell you, Easton Stokes, he's so fun to watch on offense, but his defense is far and away my favorite part of his game.
Yeah, he can do so many things well, as we've talked about throughout this year.
Defense wins championships, just like Les Olson IT knows. Jude just lost it. Rare turnover from number 2. Now McCormick, left wing 3 under pressure, a little long that time, overcompensated, and Horman gets hooked trying to get the rebound. Couple quick fouls for Westfield now early in this third quarter, and that's the first against Jaden Fowers. Stokes going to bring this one up for Green Canyon. 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. It's 38-21 Green Canyon. Patience now from Easton Stokes as he waits for someone to pop out off that baseline. Now here's Horman on the left wing. Across for JMO, back to Stokes on the right wing. Had space for a shot but wanted to drive instead. It's knocked around and kept alive. Good work by Faddis to keep that off the baseline. Now here's Laughter. Drives to the charity stripe, backs it right back out, finds Fowers, and he shuffle-stepped his way into a travel.
Yeah, unfortunately, Fowers there was just
a little too eager to get going.
Yeah, mind moving a little bit quicker than his body.
Happens to the best of us.
I really like the way this Westfield team is playing. I just don't feel like they've got quite enough to stay in this game.
Stokes from the right wing, approaching the 4-minute mark of this third quarter. Jude Haig kicks it around for Horman and just missed him left. I know they're leading by 17, Coach, but this is the sloppiest passing I've seen from Green Canyon all season.
Yeah, a couple turnovers there by Jude Haig that we haven't seen.
But even in that first half, too, just a couple passes thrown high and wide. We're not used to seeing that from this group. Jackson Slaw kicks to the left corner. McCormick had to give it up quickly. Great rotation from Stokes. Step and shot. Jackson Slaw hits that with a hand in his face. Good defense from Boston Horman. Erickson back down the other way. Green Canyon, the transition momentum killers. Stokes kept on that wing for now. Gets inside the perimeter, but has to throw it back out to Horman. Back to Stokes. They'll reset. Good screen from JMO. He'll roll off of it. Stokes tried to take it himself. Missed. Got his own rebound. Now back outside for Horman. Knocked off Horman. It'll stay with Green Canyon. And they've got a fresh shot clock, too, after Stokes got his own miss. A couple people unhappy with that call there, but they are going to say last touch was Jackson Slaw. Stokes and Cox come off the floor. The unit right now is going to be Gavin Crane, Jude Haig, Gavin Erickson, Boston Horman, and Jamison Thompson. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Green Canyon still leading 38-24. JMO floats one inside for Gavin Crane. He was getting held as he tried to get to that ball, but it'll be a foul on the floor. I think, and it's kind of a subjective thing, so it's never actually going to get changed in the rule book, but if you are getting hooked like that and you do manage to catch the ball and get an open look, they should just let it go. Yeah. Kind of like when you get a penalty called in hockey, you get the extra man out there. If you score before the power play starts, that's it.
Yeah, interesting concept for sure. Oh, Jamison got a mismatch down there.
Tried to spin, gets fouled on the shot that time, so he'll shoot 2. That's 4 quick fouls for Westfield in this quarter.
Yeah, Faddis, the little freshman down there who had a great game earlier this week against Bear River. Just overmatched there by Jamison Thompson.
6'6" as a freshman, though, is crazy.
Yeah, he's got some good genes. He'll be a good player for the Westfield Longhorns.
JMO hits the first, 39-24, back up to a 15-point lead. 2 for 2 for the big man. 3:04 to go in the third quarter. Green Canyon's lead is 16, just a point shy of their largest of the afternoon. I almost said night. Slaw trying to move to his right, finds Laughter. Laughter rotating left now. Fowers thinking a little bit too hard, lost the ball, kept it alive, finds Faddis on the baseline. Now back to Laughter outside, drives. Now an open Slaw from the right wing, leaves it a little short. Faddis is going to have the rebound, even though he was being held by J-Mo.
Yeah, I think J-Mo actually had him just tucked under his elbow.
They were
both going.
They were holding elbows there, and you're not allowed to do that.
Maybe some other leagues. Maybe where we're gonna what we're gonna see at Eccles Ice Arena tonight.
Oh, I hope. Deep three is a little short again, just a little off by McCormick, and whatever stroke he had in that first quarter has not come back for him. J-Mo straight up top. Crane pops up left wing. Back to J-Mo. Now across Horman. They'll switch sides. Gavin Erickson drives from the corner. Nice bounce pass back into the middle for Crane. He spins through traffic. He got fouled, but he recovers the ball and no whistle. Oh, great hands from Jackson Slaw. Recovers that one. He thought about the three. Laughter in transition. Gets under the basket. Has to kick it out to McCormick. Whoa, transition defense. Really fast for Green Canyon to prevent any sort of basket. And Jude Haig wanted the ball there. He's not happy with some of the calls these officials are making, especially, all season long it's been a theme where Jude Haig, he's getting played really physical at the board, but there, he's playing physical in response, just doesn't get the call. That can be frustrating for a high school kid.
Absolutely. He's doing a lot and staying calm.
And there's a lot of eyes on that kid now, game in, game out. So.
Yeah.
Slaw. Back out to Fowers. They'll go straight up top. Laughter. 6 on the shot clock. Stokes follows Laughter inside. Lost the ball for a second. Turnaround mid-range. That's a nice move.
Nice move there by Lauder. Like to see him. His grandpa used to officiate my games up at Skyview.
You've been letting me call him Laughter for 3 quarters, Coach. You weren't going to tell me? Deep three for Green Canyon's no good. Those are the first 2 buckets for Lauder today. That was a travel, no question about it. They let it go. McCormick back to Lauder. His three is long. Gavin Crane just could not get to that rebound. Lauder again. Back to Faddis. Left corner three is good.
And just like that, Westfield feels like they're back in the game.
11-point contest with 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Stokes drives left, has it knocked away, but recovers. Now back outside, Jude Haig. Left wing three, no good. He got jumped into and contacted pretty hard by McCormick. No foul was called. Now McCormick on the other end, driving baseline. Back up top. Fowers, no good, off right. Faddis trying to get to that one, could not take it away. And Easton Stokes has the ball. 2.5-second difference between the shot and game clock. If you throw up a rainbow, you can use up the whole rest of this third quarter. That's what J-Mo looks like he's trying to do.
Looks like they're going to wait for Jude Haig to come get the ball.
That's exactly what they did. Now 12 on the shot clock. Haig moving right. That is, you have to call that one. You can't hug him on the waist and get away with it. So finally the whistles find the mouths. It's 13.1 seconds remaining in the quarter and a double bonus for Jude Haig.
That's obviously what Westfield's plan is, to try and be as physical as you possibly can. But that's pretty clear that you can't hold him right there in front of the official.
First is short for Jude. Doesn't have a point yet this half. Crane checks out for Lance Cox. I'm watching the huddle stream for the Logan-Dixie game to try and get a scoreboard update, but they have a basketball hoop in front of the scoreboard, so won't be able to give you the score from that game. Green Canyon leading this one by 12 now. Jude Haig 1 for 2 from the stripe. He's up to 15 today, and he does check out. Gavin Erickson on the floor with Stokes, Horman, Lance Cox, and J-Mo. Faddis has it knocked away by Stokes, just lost track of where Easton was. Now launched three-quarter court from Lance Cox is off the top of the backboard. So Green Canyon will retain a double-digit lead into the third quarter, but started to slip a little bit in those last 3 minutes, Coach. Maybe some non-calls, maybe some weird calls, whatever you want to call it. That's basketball. What does Green Canyon need to do for the last 8?
Green Canyon just needs to come out and just execute their offense in the half court if it's presented. I think they need to still get out, run as fast, run and get the ball up the floor as quick as you possibly can. One adjustment that Westfield has made is they've sent designated someone to recover on defense that's limiting the fast break opportunities. I'll tell you what, if you can't get it in your Green Canyon on a fast break opportunity, just bring it out. Look where you're going to have some post-isolation opportunities, either Jamison Thompson or Gavin Crane, and maybe even Boston Horman down there.
Ridgeline has completely turned their game around in the third quarter. They now lead 44-24 after leading 26-20 at halftime. So they're outscoring Hillcrest 18-4 in this quarter. Just about to break the huddles here and start the fourth quarter. Green Canyon basketball is brought to you by DD Auto and Salvage, Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most money for junk vehicles and scrap metal. Pickup is available. Call 435-787-1204. Also brought to you by Great Basin Graphics. Custom t-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphic designs that will get your business noticed. Go to greatbasingraphics.com. Final 8 to play. Westfield's got a bit of a mountain to climb. We'll see what they can do. They inbound to Slaw. McCormick looking for space on that right side. Back up top to Slaw. All the way across now for Lauder.
And if you're Westfield, you've got to be thinking, hey, we get a couple baskets. We're back into this game.
Left corner. Fowers three, just a little long. Horman was getting held there aggressively, and they finally find the whistle.
Nice rebound there by Boston Horman.
That one's going to go against McCormick, his third personal. 7:37 to go now in the fourth quarter. Green Canyon up 12. On the floor right now, Stokes with the ball. Gavin Crane, Jude Haig, Lance Cox, and Boston Horman. Cox up top, finds Jude Haig on the wraparound. Now Haig going to drive right side, hits his favorite play, and he gets bodied in midair. They finally call a foul. You know, my dad always says, Coach, and he was a church ball aficionado back in his day. I'm sure you're familiar with Brett's game, but he always says you got 5 fouls and they don't carry over, so use them.
Yeah. That's a pretty hard foul there on Jude Haig, but nothing dirty meant by that by any means. Like I said, I like the way Jude just plays through that. He just bounces up, goes to the foul line.
If he's going to play D1 basketball, it's going to happen a lot more.
Absolutely. You're going to get knocked on your keister every once in a while, and you better be ready for it.
2 for 2 for Jude. 14-point game. He's up to 17.
No one ever wants to knock down a bad basketball player. They only like the skilled ones. They go after the skilled ones.
Got to do something to stop him from scoring, right? No free baskets.
Absolutely.
Deep three from Slaw off the back iron. High bounce, and the rebound comes down to Stokes through traffic. Now Easton running down the middle of the court. Backs it out at the perimeter. Finds Haig. Haig hesitates. Mid-range jumper in and out. Slaw with the board. Excuse me, that's McCormick. Cole McCormick to his right finds Faddis. His three from the right wing is in and out as well. Stokes has the board, keeps that ball low, and retains possession. 6:40 to go in this contest. Stokes, coast to coast, wanted it. Back out to Lance Cox. Now Boston Horman, right corner three. You bet.
Nice.
Don't leave him alone. Do not do it.
Great ball movement there by the Green Canyon Wolves to find Boston Horman in the corner for a wide open 3-ball.
Left corner, Cole McCormick driving baseline. Finds Faddis in the middle. Nice floater from the freshman. He's going to be a good ball player, Coach.
Yeah, I really like what he does. Like I said, he had a pretty good game against Bear River earlier this week. Scored 7 straight points.
Westfield, I believe, is going to move to 5A next year. They will not be in Region 11. Oh, what a move. Gavin Crane. The cut, the find, and the flush for the big man. He's got 6.
Nice hesitation there by Easton Stokes to free up Gavin Crane on that roll.
Cole McCormick now, 5:46 remaining in this one. Finds Slaw, catch and shoot 3 is long. Gavin Crane just fumbled the rebound there. Faddis gets to it and scores. 48-33 your score. Now back to Horman, right corner.
Nice.
It does not matter. You can give him 1 second, you can give him 10 seconds, you can give him a quarter of a second. He's going to score.
Boston shooting the ball with a lot of confidence. Love to see that.
Faddis again trying to work on Cox. Across for Slaw, cutting baseline. Slaw spins underneath and scores. That's a nice move. Now 5:05 remaining in this one. Stokes to the right wing. Entry pass, Jude Haig. He's just going to back his man down and get to the glass. Missed. He was fouled. Got his own rebound. They're taking a while to blow that whistle, Coach.
Boy, that's a strong take there by Jude Haig. He was being very patient with the official's whistle down there. Finally got rewarded.
Hey, that's why they tell you to play to the whistle, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
First is good for Jude. He's up to 18. Faddis going to have to check out at 4 fouls. They're going to need him in crunch time if they're going to make any sort of a run, but Green Canyon stretching that lead out ever further. Haig hits the second. He's got 19 points, and it's the dreaded inversion, Coach, 53-35. If you're superstitious, that's not good. Entry pass now across the baseline. They find McCormick. Back outside for Lauder. Lauder ran into his own screen. Back across for Fowers. Right wing. They find McCormick on that left baseline. He draws the foul on his way up. But the one thing I got to say, Westfield's ball movement, they're wasting a lot of time throwing it across the court, Coach.
Yeah, they're trying to be a little bit more methodical on the offensive end, but they can't afford that. But I really like the way they're taking the ball right at Green Canyon whenever they see a seam. Unfortunately, they just haven't been able to convert all those opportunities.
And McCormick just missed that first one a little off right. Jamo's going to check in for Horman. Boston checks out with 9 points for Green Canyon.
Some timely shooting there those last few possessions for the Wolves.
I think he's 3 for 4 from downtown today, Coach.
Yeah, so many weapons for the Green Canyon Wolves.
0 for 2 for McCormick at the stripe, and if you believe in superstition and you believe in free throw trends, that might be a dagger.
I know we've been harping on free throws this entire year.
Coach. I think I texted you the other day after one of those games, I'm losing hair with every passing half.
And I think I sent you a message and just said in all caps, free throws.
Yeah, I think I've gotten that same text from you after the last 3 games in a row.
Doesn't seem to be a problem here for the Green Canyon Wolves, and it hasn't been all season.
Aside from that one that Jude missed earlier this quarter, I can't think of any others.
Jamo with the mismatch down there again.
Crane going to drive left baseline, up and under. Oh, that's just athletic right there. They're going to call a flop on Fowers as well. I don't know about a flop. I think that's excessive. I think he did get bumped pretty hard. Gavin Crane's a tank.
Gavin is a tank and took that one with a lot of momentum as well. I don't think we're anyone's flopping in this game.
That's going to be a team foul against Westfield, though, which means the next one will send Green Canyon to the line for the rest of the contest. And we're only halfway through the fourth quarter. Now Lauder into the right corner for Slaw. His 3-ball in and out again. His shot is right there. It's just not falling for him.
Yeah, Westfield just can't get any consecutive positive possessions this half.
Jamo down to the block, spins, lost the ball for a second. They're going to call a double on him. As they should. Green Canyon basketball brought to you by the Green Canyon Booster Club. They support sports throughout the year, and they'd like to say thanks to all those local businesses and individuals who support Green Canyon and its students. 3:40 remaining in this one now. Westfield back to our left. Slaw finds Fowers in the corner. Back outside for Slaw. Across for Lauder. Deep right wing 3. No good. A little short. Jude Haig rebound. 20 points, the largest lead for Green Canyon all game, and they've waited to the fourth quarter to break it out. Oh, my goodness. McCormick just got pinched between a ball screen. He's okay, though. Now in transition, Fowers lays it up for an easy 2 and a timeout, Westfield.
Coach Russell going to get a timeout. 3:13 to go. I guarantee you this is a teaching opportunity for him, for a bunch of his young players, that he'll have all of them coming back next year, as they have no seniors on the roster this year. And Coach Brown going to do the same thing over here on his side. He's reminding them, hey, we've got to have a strong finish. Let's go ahead and get ready to head to Southern Utah.
55-37 as we work our way through this full timeout. And like you said, Coach, it is looking like the Wolves are going to be making the trip down to Cedar City in about 5 days. Again, the quarterfinals Thursday. As we look at the bracket, Green Canyon will be facing the winner of Provo Timpanogos. They'll be playing someone from Utah County. That game would be at 11:10 a.m. on Thursday morning, February 20th. It's my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Brett. Moving forward to the 21st, should they win that game, they will play the winner of, I believe, Dixie Cottonwood. Yeah, I don't think Ridgeline and Green Canyon would not face each other until the state championship if they both get there.
That's correct.
That's what I was looking for. 3:13 left in this one. Stokes going left to right across the timing line. Finds Boston Horman on the right wing. Back up top for Stokes, all the way across. Erickson. Easton again finds Boston Horman. They left him alone. You can't do that. Luckily for Westfield, he missed, but unluckily for them, Easton Stokes got a steal fresh off the rebound. Now Jude Haig, left corner three, behind the backboard, just a little off, and a foul by Stokes trying to get to the board. How many is that for Easton? 2? That's 2. Second team foul of the quarter for Green Canyon, so not close to bonus trouble yet. But Westfield's starting to be very cognizant of the clock, down 18 with 2:40 remaining. McCormick gives up a 3. Back to Lauder. Now inside, they go across Slaw on the right wing, kicked it all the way into the left corner for McCormick. If you're going to make that pass, you have to shoot, Coach. You don't have time to do all this.
Yeah, you got to shoot those open shots when you have them.
Slaw looking again, finds McCormick, threw it at his shins, and Jude Haig has a steal. Then Slaw gets caught for a reach. Poked the ball, almost had it free, but Jude Haig got to it again, and that's when the reach happened. Double bonus now, Jude Haig going to the line, looking for a 20-point game, and JV is suiting up.
Love to see some of these JV kids come in and get a little experience, state tournament action, even though it's on their home floor. Great effort tonight by those starters and top 7 players for Green Canyon.
Haig hits them both. 21-point night for Jude. It's a 20-point lead for Green Canyon. And JV, even though their season's over, they'll get some more playing time.
And if you're the JV, you want to come in and play solid and make sure this doesn't end sloppily.
I say if you win this by 15, you're okay.
Absolutely.
2:10 remaining. Now they go Slaw, left wing, somewhere between the wing and the corner. Offensive rebound, McCormick throws it away. Slaw could not corral it. Green Canyon basketball, 2:02 remaining. As the Wolves start to look down towards Cedar City, let's check in on Ridgeline one more time. 44-31 Riverhawks with just under 4 to go in Millville. Looks like there will be 2 buses from Cache County headed down there next week. Seth Anderson working under pressure. Kicked back outside. Nice float over the top for Etherington. Tried to go even further inside and just could not connect. Tell you what, looking out there on the floor for Green Canyon, good to see the JV kids in here. But Seth Anderson, too, I always like to remember this. It was our last home game last year where he got to play the last 4 minutes, I think, with his brother Jared Anderson. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, quite a moment for the Andersons.
Etherington rebound, tied up for a jump ball, possession arrow towards Green Canyon.
Yeah,
minute 26 to go.
These JV kids have had a great year. They've worked awfully hard. It's great to see them get an opportunity to play tonight.
Anderson will bring this one up for Green Canyon. Entry pass to Etherington. He's going to be kept right around that charity stripe. Anderson wrapping around. He'll throw up the 3 from way downtown, and he scores from straight away, 60-37. Now, Coach, you know I love to pat myself on the back a lot. I did estimate that this would be about a 30-point game, and we're starting to get into that territory. So I'm feeling pretty good. However, Green Canyon, I think, didn't play their best basketball tonight, if we're being honest. There was a couple minutes in that third quarter specifically that stood out to me where they were just kind of throwing the ball away. How do you tune that out if you're Logan Brown as you look towards Cedar City on Thursday?
Your goal coming into this game is to survive and advance. You do whatever you need to get the opportunity to play 3 more games at the state side, and that's exactly what they've done. Did they play their best? No. Did they play well enough to win in advance? Yes, absolutely. So I'm really happy with the result. Really happy with the fact that, hey, we're playing pretty darn good. We didn't play our best. We've got a couple things to improve on, and that's how you've got to look at it if you're Coach Brown. And he will. He'll have these kids ready to roll on Thursday.
Left wing 3 is good for Westfield. Gavin Ortigan getting back on the board with 3 points of his own. Too little too late, though, for Westfield. 60-40 your score with 35 seconds remaining. 7-second difference between the shot and game clock. Green Canyon will have to go to the hoop at least one more time. Anderson, entry for Etherington from the left block, trying to get to the glass. Knocked away by Faddis, and he's going to take this one the other way. In transition, nice pass inside Jackson Garris. Garris will score for Westfield, and Seth Anderson could just dribble the clock out. Got to get across the timing line with 6 seconds, and there you go. That's it. Graydon Wheeler's going to hold the ball and finish us up here in North Logan. Coach, give me your final thoughts. It's been another fun season here in North Logan. We're done for the season, but Coach Brown and his boys, they've got work to do next weekend.
It was a workmanlike attitude for the Green Canyon Wolves. They came in here, did exactly what they needed to do. Both teams played hard. Green Canyon just playing a little bit better than an inexperienced Westfield team. Great showing by Coach Mike Russell. Better showing by Coach Logan Brown. Good luck to them as they go to Cedar City on Thursday.
And a big shout out to Westfield as well. They are going to finish their season at 11-14 overall, their first season of existence. It was fun having them in Region 11 this season.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're not going to be in Region next year, especially now that we're going to have to travel to Stansbury and Tooele and all that. So that's not even that much of a difference anymore. But I think they're going to be okay. Especially that freshman, Drew Faddis. I think he's going to be a real good ball player in 5A in a couple of years.
Yeah, I know they've got a great coaching staff. Blair Garner, Coach Russell's assistant, has been a good friend of mine for a long time. They're going to do just fine. But I love the way our Green Canyon Wolves are playing Stockton. They're well coached as well, as we know, and they're going to have a successful time next week down in Cedar City.
Score update from down in Logan. Dixie is leading 47-19 early in the fourth, so I think the Grizzlies are done for the season after this one. Taking a look back at the Ridgeline scoreboard, it's 46-42 Ridgeline with 1:58 left, so Hillcrest is not going to go quietly. That's a little bit surprisingly, I got to say. Other than that, 60-40 Green Canyon, not much to really say that we haven't said all season. A very talented team, a very strong defense, a very quick offense, and take away a couple of those just non-communicative passes, and this is maybe one of the better games of the season. So, Coach, do you have any more final thoughts before we try and get Coach Brown up here?
I think we saw exactly what we expected. Stockton, you and I speaking pregame, off air, we talked about some things that could possibly happen. I think we were spot on. Anytime you have a team that comes out and does exactly what they're supposed to do to move on, that's a heck of an effort and a great, just an overall great game. Like I said, just to move on. Saturday afternoon game, it's a little bit weird time, but that's what happens at the state tournament. You don't get to select exactly when you play. You play when the games are scheduled. Really happy for Coach Brown. Man, what a great opportunity for him and for our school and for these kids. Just like to have a shout out to Coach Brown and his parents. His parents couldn't make the trip down from the radio tower up there in Shoshone, Idaho. So they've been listening to you and I, and hopefully we kept them well informed, Stockton.
Big shout out to the Browns, and Coach Brown will get a bit of a work trip next weekend as he goes down to some warmer weather. As we move into our Cache Valley Auto Care post game, let's take a look at some of our superlatives today. First, want to talk about the Napa Auto Parts best part of the game, the parts and oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best. Locally owned and operated from Preston to Providence, that's Napa Auto Parts. Coach, what do you think the best part of the game was today?
I think the best part of the game was just the start. We had a great start. We were playing with a lot of energy. We were playing with a lot of enthusiasm, and right from the get-go, we did some great things and forced Coach Russell to get an early timeout. from there it was pretty much downhill for the Westfield Longhorns.
Well, it's time to talk to Coach Logan Brown now here on the Cache Valley Auto Care postgame. As we get Coach Brown on the headset, Coach, it's great to see you again. One more time here in North Logan. You guys took care of business for the third time against this team. Just things seem to just keep clicking for you guys. I'm running out of questions because you're not giving me anything to ask about.
Oh, I thought we did a really good job at the beginning, especially. I thought we came out with energy, executed really well, defended really well, especially that first 5 to 6 minutes. We had a little bit of a lull there, I thought, at the end of the first quarter and beginning of the second defensively, which kind of led to, we were a little out of rhythm there for just a couple stretches. But, it's good for us to see some things we got to keep working on. We'd played one time in, 15 days. And so it was one of those, we were itching to play another game. But, really excited for our guys to continue chasing what we want to go get. And this is a great group, and Westfield, I thought they did a good job. They came at us. We're very aggressive. And, it's good to win this last one here at home.
Now, you've got to go and you got to take care of business next weekend, way down south. Guys are going to be out of school for a couple of days. You're going to be out of homes, out of routine a little bit. What's your biggest thing when you think about these kinds of tournaments? Obviously, you didn't have to go as far last year. This one's a little bit different.
Our kids are pumped. I mean, you get an opportunity to go together as a team. We get a big house together. Our coaches bring their families. We're all in one house. We did that last year when we were we did that in Orem. And it's an opportunity to connect as a group. And, really this is our program's about family. And, they get to see us be dads and fathers and, coach at the same time. And so it's a good opportunity to go down there together. And I'm excited for our group. I think we got a group that's hungry, and we just got to keep focusing on things we can control and take it one game at a time.
Now, you brought Boston up here to talk to us in the postgame, and he was looking lights out from outside. I think 3 for 5 from downtown today, and it seems like nobody learns that you cannot leave him alone outside.
Yeah, and Boss just is so good at he's got a great feel for the game and just does his role. And I know I've talked about him a few times this year. When he was a sophomore, he was kind of spot up threes was his game, and he's really developed other parts of his game, being able to rebound and post guys up. And that's the greatest part about our team is our team. We have 5 guys that can score, and I thought we did a pretty good job of that tonight.
Yeah, we talk about the offense being fun and flashy, but I always talk about this team's defense. Obviously, offense is fun. You got to score points to win games, but you got to stop the other team from scoring points. And I said this about Boston a little bit earlier in the game, but he reminds me of the Carson Templin build a little bit, where he can play stronger and taller than he looks when you first look at him. So that's got to be fun to be able to have guys that can fight for balls that normally they shouldn't really be able to get to.
Yeah, and I thought we had some guys. I thought Gavin Crane went in there and rebounded a few times tonight, got some tough ones and some O boards. J-Mo, got in there and did his job. And so and Bost is another one of those guys that, plays bigger than he is.
Well, Coach, do you have any final thoughts for us before you get headed out on that business trip?
Just appreciate our support in this community. We're fortunate to be able to play here and have the support that we have. We got a great student section that's consistent. They show up and they support us, and we're excited for the next phase.
Well, Coach, we'll be watching next weekend. It's good to see you. We'll see you next season.
Thank you.
Now we're going to hand the headset over to Boston Horman. Big 9 points from Boston today, and just seeing things so well as a catch and shooter primarily. You can never leave you open, can you, Boston?
I don't think so.
No, you give him any space at all, you're going to find the bucket. But the other thing that I pointed out, and I was just talking to Coach Brown about, is defensively, on the defensive glass, the way that you can fight for basketballs that, you look at you, maybe you shouldn't be able to fight for those. You've got the Carson Templin physicality of just playing 6 inches taller than you really are. What goes into that for you?
Yeah, well, Coach Brown says to be a good high school basketball player, you have to be good at 2 things, and I got shooting down, so one thing I tried to do this season was just get better at rebounding, crashing boards, impact the game in that way.
Done a lot of that this season, obviously, when we saw you get a couple tough ones today. Really physical game, it seemed at times as well. You guys did well to stay out of foul trouble. What are you seeing defensively when you're positioning yourself just to kind of stay away from the whistles?
Yeah, Coach just says show your hands, move your feet, and that will take care of it for the most part.
So you guys just wrapped up your final home game here. Obviously, this is a fun building to play in, but now you get to go down to Cedar City, kind of spend some time with the team, play at Southern Utah's facility. What are you looking forward to most about that tournament next weekend?
I'm just looking forward to play some teams we haven't played yet. Hopefully, take it all, but it'll just be fun to spend time with my teammates and yeah, hopefully take some dubs.
Now, Boston, there's a right answer to this question. What are the odds that you guys come back with a trophy?
100%.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah, we're taking it.
All right, that's Boston Horman for you guys. Boston, great game for you again today, and good luck next week in the Cedar City, okay?
Thank you.
Good to see you, bud. That's Boston on the Cache Valley Auto Care post-game show. Car problems, you can trust Cache Valley Auto Care for expert service backed by excellent online reviews and customer satisfaction. Find coupons on their website. Coach, anyone else that you want to shout out, thank, say hi to, ramble about before we get going for the season?
No, I think we've had a great season, Stockton. Love working with you. It's been a lot of fun, and unfortunately we won't be down at Cedar City this next week, but our Green Canyon Wolves will be. But thanks from me for what you do for the station and for the Green Canyon Wolves as well. So thank you, Stockton Jukes, and we'll be in touch.
Well, Coach, I was saying this the other day, but doing this job saves my girlfriend a lot of headaches because I don't have to yap about sports to her. Like I can go do it somewhere else. So it's been a lot of fun, man. I love this community. Green Canyon's such a great school. Being involved in this community, football, basketball, spring sports for the last couple of years has been so much fun, and it really made my time in Logan a whole lot more exciting. So sad to see this season go again, and excited to get back for the next one, but we'll still be around. Aggie Game Day going on for the rest of this Utah State basketball season. They've got probably about a month or so left. Stellar stuff they're doing under Coach Calhoun over there. And then I'll be next door for hockey tonight. So Green Canyon family, thank you guys so much for tuning in all season long. It's such a blessing, always a blast. Coach T, love working with you, love your insight, man, what a great place to be, huh?
Yeah, it's a great place. We're very fortunate, Stockton. Thank you, and we'll see each other along the way.
That's going to do it for us here on 100.9 Light FM and CacheValleyDaily.com, the home of our broadcast. The latest news about what's going on in your community is found on Cache Valley Daily, including photo galleries and replays of local sports. Also want to give a big shout out to Adams Wealth Advisors. They power our video experience season in and season out. You can expect specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. For Coach Baldwin, I'm Stockton Juke saying thank you so much, Wolfpack, for another great season. We'll see you next year.
This Green Canyon Wolves broadcast has been a presentation of 100.9 Light FM and CacheValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Castalite, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, Green Canyon Booster Club, DD Auto and Salvage, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Auto Care, Cache Valley Daily, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, and The Logo Shop. Watch replays of previous games on CacheValleyDaily.com.